This is an example of a dataset from a repeated measures or within groups design experiment. In this particular experiment, participants have undertaken a simple reaction time task, so all they have to do is respond whenever a stimulus appears on the screen by pressing a key. So each person has done this twice. They've done it once under quiet conditions in a nice quiet room and once under very noisy conditions. So I've just labelled these quiet RT and noisy RT. Now if you've watched the video on the introduction to SPSS, you should know how I set this up, how I put the headings in. So these are the response times. So we've got three columns here. We've got case number, in which I've entered the participant number. This can be useful later on if we need to select out particular cases for certain reasons. So generally it's an idea to do this. I don't always do it because there are other ways, but generally speaking it's advisable to put the case numbers in, because although you have numbers in the rows here on the left hand side that are automatic, you can't actually do anything with those. You can't use them as labels in any kind of way. So here we have, just scrolling down, a total of 50 people who have taken part. So in row number 1, this is one individual's scores. So their average response time, measured in milliseconds, which is thousandths of a second, is, first of all, they got an average of 867 under quiet conditions and an average of 1044 under noisy conditions. So this is what a within groups experimental data set looks like. The scores are side by side, and each pair of scores that are in the same row comes from the same person. So we've got three numbers. We've got that person's participant number, we've got their average time on the quiet response time task, and then their time on the noisy response time task. So that's what the data for a within groups design look like.